What's up, it's Jan back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This is another reading vlog. I decided I think I'm gonna make this my cramming vlog too.
Mommy.
This book is one big what the f. Alright, I guess starting vlogs on my bed is a new thing. We're just gonna roll with it. Hello. Was not planning on starting a vlog today. Was not planning on starting a vlog until my cramming vlog, but I figured this would motivate me, and I have plans tonight with my friend Laura. We're gonna be reading at a coffee shop or something, ideally, but she is actually in the mood to read for the first time in a while, so I'm excited to take advantage of this mood. So yeah, I was like, might as well vlog, get some socializing in a video for once, you know. Last night, I sprinted with my top tier patrons, met up with them via Discord video chat. We call them vamp gatherings. If you didn't know, I have a Patreon. It's vampire themed. It's called The Lair. All the links are always down below. It's a fun time. It is Tuesday around 8:20. I figured I had time to film a little intro for this random weekly vlog, I guess. I'll probably take this into, I want to say Friday, because why not? Content baby content. And then I'll start my cramming vlog, but maybe Saturday, and then I'll start Sunday to the end of the month. We shall see. I hate how short February is, but it is what it is. So right now I am 100 pages away from finishing A Quiet Life, the author of A Little Hope. If you've read that, I do want to read that eventually. I just bought it from Pango actually. This is really fucking good. A contemporary literary fiction kind of about 4 different characters. All their stories converge at the end. If you know me, I love stories like that. One of my favorite movies of all time is New Year's Eve, where there are different storylines and then they all come together at the end. Some people know each other, some people meet each other along the way. Yeah, it's a great time. So basically, one guy is grieving over his recently deceased wife due to cancer. Another one, her child is missing. And then another one is this like younger woman who works at a local animal shelter. She has this like love triangle going on. And then another one, who's the fourth one? Who's the fourth one? I honestly can't tell you who the fourth one is. I forgot. But basically, it's all those different backgrounds, different demographics, all just coming together in certain ways. And it's been fun reading about each one. There's humor in this, there's a lot of emotion, obviously there's, you know, juice with the love triangle. Yeah, it's a good time. Next up on my priority list is definitely going to be Queer Ducks and Other Animals. This is the natural world of animal sexuality. This was recommended by a coworker and it was on our staff picks for 2022, which is a list I'm like trying to make my way through just for shits and gigs because I want to see my thoughts on it and see if I would have ranked them as best of 2022. It's only like 175 pages, but it's due literally tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna end up bringing it back a day or two late, but I'm gonna try to crank this out. I'm gonna start it today, but it's basically nonfiction about animal sexuality. My coworker said it's really funny. There are illustrations in here. I think hopefully it'll go by quickly. The next priority is definitely gonna be Nana by Brandon Massey because this is the Book Troop book club pick for Gabby from Gabby Reads' book club, and I am one of the guest hosts, so gotta read this. The live show is on Sunday the 26th at 1 o'clock. This video is gonna go up way after the live show even ends, but I'll link it down below if I remember. But this is paranormal horror, I believe. I'm excited because the chapters are short, so hopefully this goes by quickly. And then the next two are just, if I get to them, they're by Black authors, and it's still Black History Month, so we're gonna try. This one is not on my TBR, but it is Noelle from Noelle 7 Pages book club pick for the month, as well as Olivia Reads a Latte's Patreon book club pick, Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. This is the author of the Brown Sisters trilogy. This is her debut YA, and I started it last week. I'm 56 pages in and I'm really enjoying it. Sid from Sid Bookworm just finished this and she loved it. She gave it a 4. That's how I'm feeling too. Talia Hibbert can do no wrong, except Get a Life, Chloe Brown. There was a little bit wrong in that one, but we're not gonna talk about it. And then lastly, on this potential TBR, You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by Akwaeke Emezi. This has been on my radar since it came out, since before it came out, and my friend Sharni from Sharni and Books got it for me for my birthday, and this is on my February TBR, so I'm really hoping to get to it because January I finished my entire monthly TBR, but it's not looking good for this month, but it's fine. I want to at least get through like my shorter books, and this is like less than 300 pages, so that's that. Again, Sid really liked this one. She cried a lot, so I'm hoping I do too. And then, oh, I forgot, on my Kindle I'm also still reading A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows, just as like my mindless before bed book when Joey wants to go to sleep and I don't want to be rude, so I turn the lights off and I just read on my Kindle. It's a steamy time. I'm like 150 pages in in, so I have like 100-ish pages left, give or take. It's a basic fantasy romance, and there's steam in it, but I haven't been into steam lately. It's just whatever to me. I just kind of fly through it. So those are all the books. I'm gonna bring Queer Ducks and A Quiet Life with me to work because they're both pretty quick. Wow, a 7.5-minute clip to start this off. Hello, welcome to my channel. Before I clock in, y'all saw I just started Just As I Am by Cicely Tyson. To be honest, I don't know much about her at all. I just know she's an actress. I know now that she was in The Help and a lot of other movies. I've been loving memoirs lately, and I know I'm gonna love this one because Viola Davis is narrating it. She had like a foreword in the beginning, and well, where else would a foreword be? And I just read her memoir last month. I read Finding Me and gave it 5 stars. Absolutely love it. I love her voice. I love listening to it. And then Cicely Tyson, this cute old 90-year-old woman, narrated the intro. You could tell just by her voice that she's a little bit struggling because she's like old. Now there's a coworker right there, so I'm gonna put this angle lower. It's so cute because she was like chuckling during her part and everything. And it's rare for me to read a memoir that's not narrated by the author themselves. I'm gonna go before someone sees me filming. I got my red velvet loaf from Starbucks because y'all know I'm obsessed. And then I got a grande caramel white mocha with an extra shot because much needed. I forgot to say I got up at 4:30 this morning to go to the gym at 5 because it's the only time I like going to the gym. Because yesterday I went after work, and I have to do that every once in a while to remind myself why I go at 5 a.m. So it's enough motivation for me. All right, gotta go. Funny story. You know how I said I was gonna socialize today and I had plans? Well, my allergies said absolutely the fuck not. You're gonna stay home, take a motherfucking nap, and then read by your lonesome. Because I have been sneezing all day. I felt so bad for the woman I share an office with. Because say hey to Michael. Also say hey to Michael over here. I don't know why I'm like this. Okay, transition to the books I'm reading. For Just As I Am, still a good audiobook. I don't even know how far in I got. 10% into it. Really good so far. I still have about 7.5 hours left of that, give or take. I also, on my way home, I started the audiobook for Queer Ducks because I started reading it physically and then my audiobook came in around lunchtime. So I was like, hell yeah, now I can return this tomorrow. I could have returned it today, but I wanted to look through the illustrations real quick. For this, so far, the audiobook is not great. I don't like the narrator's voice. I don't know if it's the author themselves, but sorry to say. The information is great so far and how it relates human sexuality with non-human animal sexuality. It's just sometimes the humor seems like it's trying too hard, so I think this is going to be one of those non-fictions that's going to be 4-star. That's just my prediction from the first 10%. And then A Quiet Life, I'm 196 pages in. It would be grand if I finished this today because I didn't comprehend how many books I really have to read. I also still have my buddy read with Kat for The Devil Makes 3 by Tori Bovalino, and then I have my Patreon buddy read Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmis. I could also just not think about those this week and just save them for my cramming blog somehow, some way. Honestly, kind of want to DNF A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows, but I've already wasted so much time on it. I'm like, why not waste more? It's not like it's taking too much brain power. It's not like it's taking time. I mean, it's taking time, but like it's quick. And if it's another book under my belt, why not? But it's just, I don't know, 145 pages in. I'm 56% of the way through. Like, that's a lot of time I already put into this. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get myself to finish it. I'm gonna try to take a nap before Joey gets home. I'm freaking exhausted. Mentally, physically. Talk to y'all later. Hello, it is 7:30 in the morning and I just finished A Quiet Life. I was editing at like 6:15, but then I stopped and I was like, I have to finish this book. I can finish editing whenever I can. 5 fucking stars, dude. I already knew it from the moment I saw the cover, from the moment I held it in my hands and flipped through it really quickly and saw the short chapters and read the synopsis. I knew it was gonna be 5 stars. I needed this. I needed a solid contemporary literary fiction where there are multiple storylines, where there are characters that I care about. I needed this. This is the type of book that I have been craving, and I just like have been picking up everything else for some reason. I don't think I'm in a fantasy phase anymore at the moment. I just want to keep picking up literary fiction and like more serious books and more like slice of life books. You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty is probably going to be my next read because it is on my February TBR. I know it has like a lot of serious topics in that one too, and Akwaeke Emezi's writing is just unmatched. But in terms of this book, the writing isn't anything too special. It's really not. I mean, I didn't tab too much throughout this book. Granted, it is less than 300 pages, but still, there were like several chunks of pages where I didn't tab at all. It was a very quick, easy writing style to digest. At the same time, you care so much about these characters. You are rooting for each and every one of them. At first, my favorite perspective was Chuck's, the old man whose wife recently passed away. Y'all know how I feel about those significant other dying stories. I didn't cry though, weirdly enough. I mean, the first couple pages, I think I did almost shed a tear. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna destroy me. But the rest, it was just nice. All the storylines ended the way you would want, which is rare for books, right? Like, there's always some kind of twist at the end that's like, yeah, I didn't see that coming, or that's not what I wanted for this character, or like, wow, I wish it ended this way instead. But this, everything wrapped up so nicely. I feel like everyone got their closure in their own ways. Each character has lost something in their lives. I think by the end they found what they were looking for, if that makes sense. I really also like Kristen's perspective. That was the most romance, I guess, that you're gonna get from this book. She has the love triangle situation at work. I like that story. I loved Grayson. He reminded me so much of Joey. And there's like a road trip element. There are also some like thriller-esque elements. That was unexpected. Really enjoyed it. That thrillery part was probably my least favorite because it was a trope that I'm not a fan of in thrillers in general. But I think in this context, I still enjoyed it. Those moments that all the characters converged and just like recognized their connections with one another, it's just, honestly, this could have been a lot longer. Like, I wanted this to be longer. There were some lines that were like, why does this person feel like they know this other person so well, and blah blah blah. And I thought something was gonna go off from there, but like nothing really happens with that. I thought like someone was gonna be related to someone else and it was like a long lost relative, but none of that. 5 freaking stars. I'm so happy. I'm gonna go try to finish editing now in the next like 20 minutes, and then I have to get ready for work. So I will talk to y'all later. I'm probably going to finish Queer Ducks today. I made it over halfway through last night with the audiobook. This is probably going to be a 4-star, like I said. My next physical read is going to be You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty, probably. No, it should be Nana. I'm gonna start Nana, actually. Maybe I'll start both just to see what captivates me more, but probably gonna start Nana, take some thorough notes for Gabby's live show. And tonight I'm gonna hopefully get my nails done. If my allergies stop acting up, I have to go to my mom's because I said I would, and she finished my laundry for me. What a gem. That's the plan for today. Laura and I rescheduled to tomorrow, so that's what's happening. All right, goodbye. Got my iced coffee. It's freaking raining. It's supposed to rain all day. Gonna need this. I have a good lunch though. I have my leftover steak and shake from last night. That's exciting. I'm 65% into Queer Ducks. Listen, so usually I like the colloquial writing style for nonfiction and like the humor sprinkled throughout, but in this one I don't think it works too well. I think in this one it's like cringy cheesy. And the audiobook narrator sounds like a Chuck E. Cheese commercial. He sounds like those people on TV who are like, but wait, there's more. Like, that's how his inflections are in his narration. And I think that's what's making it even more cringy. I think if I were reading it physically, the humor would help. But at the same time, there are already illustrations in the physical, so like that already adds the extra quirkiness to the book. I feel like the humor's trying too hard at some point. So I still think it's gonna be a 4-star though, because the information is unique. It's definitely a deep dive into animal sexuality that I never would have thought I'd be gaining knowledge about. I did not wear eyeliner today. I barely wore mascara. I just did my eyebrows. I gotta get my eyebrows done tonight. I like don't want to get my nails done and sit there and just like waste time. But oh, I brought my Kindle. That works. I gotta finish A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows. Like, it's been way too long for a 250-page book. But yeah, I don't want to sit, but like I know I'm gonna feel so much better after getting my nails and brows done. I'm gonna feel like a whole new bitch. So that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go into work, drink this coffee, eat my Pop-Tart, and try to have a decent day. I'll talk to y'all later. Freaking story. So Laura and I were actually gonna hang out again today, and not again, but like we made plans again, and again they failed because the weather sucks. It's rainy over here. It's supposed to get really icy. It's already icy where she lives, so that sucks. We're gonna go to Plato's Closet because we both have clothes to sell. Then we were like, you know what, spending money is not the move today, even though I bought 2 books, but and then we were like, okay, let's just go to the library and read. And then yeah, the weather. Also, my mom is not coming home until 10 p.m, so not going over there. Don't feel like getting my nails done because again, the weather, so just gonna stay home. Joey's home earlier than me, which is wild, but he was like, do you want to go to a coffee shop? And I literally declined because this weather is just not it. But anyway, I just finished another book. Oh, I finished 2. I finished Queer Ducks earlier today, gave it 4 stars as y'all saw. I think I had a clip of me rating it on Goodreads. Yeah, felt the same. The ending was really good, the conclusion, and how like the author tied everything together. It all made sense. I wasn't expecting it not to, but like it was very well said, I think is what I'm trying to say. And like the way the animal behaviors are connected to like how society views humans, and how animal scientists don't all report same-sex activities in animals, and so that's why it's just not widely known. But then when the author asked or got statistics on scientists who have witnessed same-sex behavior in non-human animals, like a big percentage of them said yes, they just didn't report it. So that's interesting. And then there was this one quote that was like, tradition is just pressures, peer pressures, something like that, pressures from dead people. And I thought that was just such a good quote. I think it was very thoroughly researched. My only gripe about it is literally just the humor was trying too hard at times, which made it cringy every now and then. It was a good read, so that's my second nonfiction of the month. And if I finish just as I am before the end of the month, then I'll read another 3 nonfiction books this month like I did last month, but that's not my priority right now. I just finished another audiobook. I literally sat in my car for an extra like 10 minutes to finish this. I quickly listened to Under One Roof by Ali Hazelwood, and honestly I think this is my favorite novella from her little STEMinist novella series. This was pretty good. I think it was the way she did the timelines. Like, it wasn't a linear timeline, it was like flashbacks and then it led up to present day, but it started in present day too. So I just thought that was like cleverly done. scene. I don't know, it was different from her other ones. She didn't emphasize too much on this guy's muscularity. I guess she did. Either I'm just like immune to it now, or like desensitized, whatever, or it just wasn't as prominent or often as her other books. This one ended with a steamy scene, which was also different. I was laughing throughout the steamy scene though. There were some really like just absolutely not type of parts, but it was cute. It's another book under my belt. That was book number 48, I think, so that's exciting. I decided I think I'm gonna make this my cramming vlog too, because since my plans keep getting canceled, not much is gonna go on besides this weekend, so we'll just extend it, and then I know this will be another 2 hours of raw footage, but we'll deal with my regrets later on. So yeah, now this is my February cramming vlog. Welcome. Editing Jan put this in the intro, as usual, because you're a mess. Hey. So it is the next day. I don't remember the last time I updated. Is it when I got home and finished Under One Roof? That sounds right. I worked from home this morning. I am just about to leave. It's about 1 o'clock. I got a lot done this morning for myself. Then I clocked into work, filmed a reel. I posted a different reel. I did this YouTube thing for work, and productive day. I had my lunch. I had my coffee. Also this morning and last night, I read more of Nana by Brandon Massey, and I'm 114 pages in. This is going by so quickly, and I'm absolutely loving every freaking wild second of this book. The chapters are so short, which I needed. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I didn't realize how many more books I had left on my TBR, so I'm kind of stressing just a little bit, just a tad. I really want to start lessons in chemistry soon because that's my Patreon buddy read, but we're also doing this like buddy readathon together next month, so if I don't get to it this month, it's not a big deal, but I do want to, like, I've only heard good things about it. But anyway, this is really freaking good. There's a creepy thing that happens in every chapter, which is, you know, every few pages. So basically, this person dies. The book starts out at this person's funeral, and then the woman that person was taking care of, her birth mother shows up at this funeral after 39 years. She basically like takes over the household, and the husband and the mother-in-law are just like, what the fuck? There are bad vibes with this woman. Something happens with a very cute family member. She's just really creepy and makes inappropriate comments to the husband, and it's just a lot, and it gets so uncomfortable at times, but I'm absolutely loving it. It literally makes me want to like crawl out of my skin. Like, it makes me squirmy. Like, it's just so uncomfy because she's so just like creepy, but it has some of the same themes as We Spread, which I'm also enjoying, and I did hear that from Gabby's vlog as well when she read this in one of her thriller horror vlogs. That is so vague because that's like almost all her vlogs, but like, anyway, she reads this book and she said that it was similar to We Spread in several ways, and I totally see that because there are a lot of discussions about your body uncontrollably aging, like your physical appearance changing without your control, and it's just a lot to think about. Last night I also thought about We Spread because Joey and I were talking about my arthritis and everything, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. But yeah, there's a lot of talk about physical appearance in this, and I just feel like there's gotta be something there. There's gotta be a reason. A very dark, like weird left field type of reason. And I also was talking to Bree from Locked Fictition about this because she's the one who even put this book on my radar, and I was like, this book is like 5 horror movies in one book. It's wild. It's just wild. There's just so much going on at once, and I just want to fly through the rest of it. I literally want to binge the rest tonight, which would be nice so I can move on to a different book and hopefully not forget everything in this. I'm trying to take thorough notes, but thankfully it's not that hard to follow the story. It's not going to be hard to remember things probably because everything is just so wild and ingrained in my head at this point. I'm tabbing like a fucking psycho. It's just so good and creepy and just weird. It's so weird. The prologue, there's something that's like inhuman going on, and it was just a lot. So I'm gonna chug the rest of my coffee and then head out because I gotta go to work, and then tonight we'll see if I feel like getting my nails done. But I told my mom I'll go to her house tonight. I still have a bunch of laundry that she did for me over there, so I shall see how this goes. Hi, I'm at my mom's house and they're not even home. They went out to dinner without me because she forgot that I was gonna get my nails done. She thought I wasn't coming over anymore. But I got my nails done. They're a lot shorter than I wanted them to be because I'm dumb and I always make this mistake. And I'm like, oh, it looks fine when they ask like, here, you know? But I wanted something like Valentine's-y because I missed out on Valentine's Day nails because I was sick and I didn't want nails. I didn't want to sit there. Y'all, I'm so freaking hungry. I got KFC, a famous bowl. I haven't had this in like probably since the beginning of the month, so I don't even care. I'm hangry. I have unboxings from Pango, 4 of them. I honestly don't really remember what I ordered. I ordered a lot from Pango this month. I mean, as with every month, but okay. Packaging, A1. No, I'm ruining my nails already. Chasing the Boogeyman. So Joey read this. He got it from the library. So I was like, I want to read it, and I just bought it because he really liked it and he thinks I would really like it. And I'm gonna trust him on that because the cover looks cool. Very spoopy. There's gonna be a second one coming out called Becoming the Boogeyman soon. So I want to read that before that comes out. It's like a fictional true crime type of vibe. Like it's a true crime vibe, but it's fiction, is what I meant to say. This one has good packaging too. Oh yeah! Tangle Root Palace by Marjorie Liu. So this is the novella of short stories by the author of Monstrous. Oh, there's a bookmark and there's a skull on it. Cool. And there's a whole note. Shut up. Another one? Hello, Jan. I gasped when I saw that you purchased a book from me. You were one of my favorite booktubers. I love when this is the 3rd time this has happened, and it's crazy because like I just buy random books. I don't see who's selling them, you know? I personally don't check. Also, not sure if you remember or not, but a while ago on Instagram you posted about your watch later list on YouTube being some crazy number, and I sent you a picture and a message about mine. An update is that it wouldn't let me save anymore once I got to 5,000. So I had to start a new one, and it is currently at 797 saved videos to watch later. I have a problem and no time to save it. Anyway, thank you so much and I just adore you. From Jordan. I do vaguely remember that. This is so cute. Thank you so much, Jordan. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is in like perfect condition. Amazing. I love when that happens. So wild to me. All right, next. God, I just can't believe that that's the 3rd time that's happened. Where I bought from a person who watches my videos. Okay, and then I bought a Book of the Month edition of A Little Hope. It was like $2-3. I just finished A Quiet Life and gave it 5 stars, so I was like, I have to. Yeah, and Daryan and I might be buddy reading this, so that's exciting. I love the fall of this cover. And I know this kite is gonna mean something because I talked to the author and he keeps dropping this emoji. Lastly, why is this so tightly wrapped? I don't want to ruin the book though, that's the thing. I could just get scissors like a normal human, but here we are. I somehow managed to do that. Oh, it's double wrapped. Here we go. Just want to eat my chicken. Excuse me. Okay, seriously? Oh my god, why is it 97 times wrapped? Okay, this is cute though. It's like a Russian doll. This is so cute. It says, "You rock, thank you for making a difference, Survivor Shelf." And then there's a bookmark that says, "Holding the books that support healing. Your purchase supports all survivors of sexual, domestic, child, trafficking, assault, or abuse." What? It's so cute. This packaging. I had no idea I was buying for a good cause, but I'll take it. Oh yeah! Night of Cake and Puppets. I have to continue the series next month for sure. Oh my god, there are so many illustrations. Wow, I'm so excited for this. This follows my favorite character, Susanna from Daughter of Smoke and Bone. But I want to read Days of Blood and Starlight first. Stop, shut the fuck up. Wait, I knew this, but like I didn't realize how gorgeous it is. Stop. Obsessed. Wow. All right, so that was a cool little haul. I'm gonna go eat now because I'm starving, and then I'm gonna go home to Joey. It's 6 a.m. Can't even see how shitty I look. I've been up for like an hour and a half and I finished Nana. And like, look at these tabs. They look so good with the cover. I loved it. Oh my god. This is the exact amount of unhinged I needed from a book. This book is one big what the fuck, but I'm giving it 5 stars. Oh my god. There's so much that went on. The ending did feel kind of rushed, as people warned me about, but I don't even care. Ooh, the turns this took. I'm so excited for the live show. Oh my god, it's gonna be so funny to talk about. There's just so much like just what the fuck moment. Literally just unhinged is the perfect word for this book. And like every character is kind of unlikable. Like I like the dog and then the mother-in-law. I think those are the two likable characters in this book. Everyone is sinning in this book. Everyone is sinning. That is all I'm gonna say. Wow, I can't wait to talk to Gabby. I know Gabby's thoughts from her vlog for the most part, but like just diving deep into the scenes for a spoilery discussion, I'm just so pumped. And by the time this video is up, the discussion's gonna long be over, but 5 stars. I also gave 5 stars to an audiobook I listened to yesterday, and it took me not a long time at all. It's like a poetry book again by Jason Reynolds. I'm trying to pretty much read everything Jason Reynolds writes because his poetry, his voice, his writing is just immaculate. It's so good. This one was Ain't Burn All the Bright, I think is what it's called. Basically, it's poetry about 2020. I had no idea what this was about. I just saw the audiobook. It's also on our, like, I can't remember if it was the Black History Month reading challenge or if it was best of 2022 for our staff picks. And I'm just like making my way through those lists just for shits and gigs to see how I feel about these books. I've been doing it for months now. I guess 2 months. The lists came out in January. Anyway, I gave this one 5 stars. I listened to the audiobook. So Jason Reynolds himself reads the poem. It's like a long poem. And then it repeats as a full cast. And then I listened all throughout the acknowledgements because his voice, like I didn't mind listening to the poem all over again because it's so good. And then his voice talking about the acknowledgements. And then there was like almost like an interview kind of with one of his friends from college who he also wrote with, I guess. Or maybe he was the illustrator. I don't know. But they've worked together. It was just so powerful. It was about 2020 and how his family suffered, like how his dad was coughing and everything, and then how he was trying to help, and there was this whole metaphorical part about the oxygen mask, and with the full cast too, it was really well done. So 2 5 stars in a row. Gotta fill out my bullet journal. I don't know if I'm gonna go to sleep again. I have like an hour and a half left before I have to get ready for work, so I really don't feel like getting out of bed though. Maybe I'll read on my Kindle. I don't know. Maybe I'll edit. I have like an hour of footage of a vlog to edit. Maybe I'll take a nap and then edit. So I'm on lunch super quickly before someone walks in. I started You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty, and I'm like 6 pages in, and I highlighted something and realized I forgot to bring tabs, so I'm just gonna continue with this. Thankfully I brought a backup. I also brought my Kindle because I have like less than 100 pages left of Kingdom of Stars and Shadows, but this is cute, so we're gonna make a dent in this for the next 30 minutes. It's like 3:45 right now and I am home. Yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. Because I had to spontaneously work from home because I have to do this thing I can only do from my iMac and I don't have an Apple computer at work. So, and it's nice because it's Friday, so I'm still home a little bit early, but I'm still working. I just made myself some dino nuggies though because I'm starving and Joey wants to take me out for dinner tonight, so I'm not eating too many. I have like 6. I skipped lunch today because I knew I was gonna be home soon anyway, so I just read a decent amount. I read like almost 40 pages of this during my lunch break. It goes by so quickly. I'm really sorry if you hear my computer going haywire. I'm enjoying it. I think it'll be a 4 or 5 star, honestly. A lot of people seem to be enjoying it, so oh, the inside is green. That's cute. Pink and green moment. That used to be my favorite color combo. I had a Hello Kitty lime green and pink themed birthday party when I was younger. I was like 8 maybe, and it was one of my biggest birthdays. Anyway, that was a tangent. I really like the humor in this, the banter. Talia Hibbert does that really well, so I'm glad that it translates to YA too without it being cringy. Loving it. I just watched Books and Lala read this too, and she really liked it. She's not a YA romance girly, so that was surprising. So I'm like, okay, now I'm more inclined to pick it up. I just realized though, as I was coming home, that I was supposed to read this for a themed vlog, but I guess I'll still continue it and then just find a different book for that vlog. I probably won't do it anytime soon anyway. It's a plan. Joey and I are gonna go to dinner at some point later. I don't know what time he's getting home. I don't know where we're going, but we'll just see. I really want to buy books today. I really want to buy God Killer because I love that cover and I've been thinking about it all day, no joke. I've spent way too much money in the past week. I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, So clocked out of work and I've been editing this video where I read Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and now all I want to do is read the sequel. I already picked out my tabs for it, but I know I won't be able to finish it in 4 days. I'm just gonna add it to my March TBR. That's what I'm gonna do because there's no point in starting it. I'll remember what I remember now by March 1st or whatever. It's just so thick, but like I don't want to forget anything, you know? And the chapters are so short, and that's like all I'm looking for in books right now because I just want to like fly through them. I can't tell you that I'm in the mood for anything else on my TBR. I already know I'm definitely not going to finish it because even if I were in the mood for all the other books that I haven't read yet, there's no way in hell I'm going to read King of Battle and Blood because I'm just not in the mood for smut. So might as well just not finish my TBR at all, right? I'm halfway through my February TBR. There's just no way. So I think I'm just gonna give up on it because also Kat from Bambina Katarina and I were gonna buddy read The Devil Makes 3, which is on my February TBR, but we decided we just like can't at the moment. So we're pushing that off. She's gonna be my guest for my first of the month sprints, but it's actually gonna be on the 2nd of the month because I'm going to a concert on the 1st, but I'm taking the day off on the day after. So this is where time zones actually play in our favor for once. And instead of me reading my book club pick, I think I'm gonna pick that up during the sprints, The Devil Makes 3, and then just like read Man-Made Monsters all the other times, just so Kat and I could at least start that book together. But that's a later issue. My next goal is definitely to finish this. This will be the main priority. Honestly, maybe I'll cave and start this. Who knows? I might just start it because it's not like I can talk about it much anyway because it's a sequel. I just want to be back with these characters and this world. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I don't have any fantasies. I saw like my eyes just like played a trick on me. But I don't think I have any fantasies going right now. I don't think I'm really in the mood for You Made a Fool of Death. Joey and I are gonna go to Kuma's Corner today, which is right next to Barnes & Noble. So that's dangerous. But that was like my initial thought. And then he was like, I'm feeling Kuma's. And then I was literally on the phone with him and I was like, shut the fuck up. Because I love when this happens. This happens pretty often. And when it does, it's always a fucking moment. Like we're always like, shut the fuck up. No way. I cannot believe. And we're always just so shook. But it happens pretty often that you would think we'd be used to it. But we're not. And that was cool. So we agree. We're going to Kuma's because I was craving a burger anyway. And then maybe I'm gonna check. I'm gonna let y'all know what book I was talking about earlier that I wanted to buy. Oh, The Witchery by S. Isabel. Because I've checked that out from the library like 3 times now. And I'm like, let me just own it so I don't have to like stare at it walking by it on the shelves at work. That's on my list. All the other ones on this books to buy list I'm not really interested in at the moment. So those 2 would be 2 purchases if I buy anything tonight. I have like 5 minutes left to edit for this video and then I'll probably read some of this while waiting for Joey to get ready. Maybe I'll start Days of Blood and Starlight. Who knows? Imagine finishing a series that you started in the same year. Imagine, like what a concept. Never seen before on my channel. There were too many
God.
There were too many people at Kuma's Corner for me to pull out the good old Lagaroony. Why did I say that?
I look like a thumb.
I know.
Follow me on TikTok, Big Joe the Toe. Now you know why they call me the Toe.
He was jamming to metal music with his little stank face and I was like, it doesn't look metal anymore without your beard. You just look like an angry little baby. You don't look tough anymore.
No, I never did.
It helped a little bit. Now you look like a cinnamon roll is a cinnamon roll. Anyway, guess what? We're going to Barney's and Nobley's.
Burgers and books.
And we're gonna hope that Pen Pal is available for him to read so we can sit at the cafe. Because I haven't done that in a minute.
Yeah, because I forgot my book at home.
I literally haven't done that in over a year. Last time I did that was January of last year.
Well, I didn't think we were going to be sitting here reading.
I know, I forgot to tell you. My lip just throbbed.
No fun.
Okay, I have 2 books to hunt down. I think I told you all that already before though. Let's hope I don't find it so I don't spend money. Okay, bye. Oh, I love this book. It's a sequel, yeah. Look, it's Nick Cutter. What the fuck?
Just all of a sudden.
All of
a sudden.
a sudden.
All of those suddens.
So first of all, neither of the books I was on the hunt for were there. He bought more books than I did, and I had to literally make 110% effort to find something to buy.
Yeah, because I was like, I can't buy books without you. It's weird.
It does
I feel wrong.
Oh, that's not mine.
That's fine. You want to show? You can show people. It's okay. I give you permission.
This is what he wishes I look like.
Fuck you.
Just kidding. He got in the miso soup, so McKay, if you're watching this, be proud of him. He also got Nosferatu, but I'm too lazy to bring it up.
Yeah.
And I got this. Nobody, somebody, anybody. And it has the same vibes as my year of rest and relaxation and a certain hunger.
Oh.
I love covers like this. I don't know why. It just screams messy 20-year-old, you know?
Which is Jan.
So relatable. So yeah, I'm excited. Thanks, he bought it for me.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Wait. Okay.
Sorry.
You can't mirror me, I'll get confused. Hip hop, hip hop.
Yeah. That's the same thing.
Yeah, look at me. I can't do it. It's like, wait. Okay, hold on, wait.
Our neighbors are gonna fucking laugh.
Wait, I don't get it.
I'm like trying to make you go back.
Why do I start going like
Like a fucking gorilla.
wait, oh, like this. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, look at you.
Boom, boom, boom.
And then you just kind of have to minimize the effort.
I like can't do it fast. Fuck it, I give up.
Why do you make solid eye contact with me?
Because I'm focusing, I'm trying to focus. And
Oh,
just
my neck hurts.
try not to like think about it too much and just let my brain just.
Joey's choosing his next read, and he's checking if the chapters are short. I've trained him well. Anyway, we're about to go to his parents' house. Ew! There's so much snow outside!
It's not that much.
Ew! Oh my god, this is my first time looking out the window.
Pretty average chapters.
Anyway, here's the fit. It's honestly pretty freaking cute. Like, I'm impressed. Honestly,
Oh!
Olay!
No way!
Ow, that hurt my nail. I thrifted this top. It's from Plato's Closet, but it's originally from Fashion Nova. If this freaking adjusted to the lighting, that would be great. But yes, gonna take some cute pictures today. Okay, bye.
But yeah, that was
Boo.
really good. But yeah, Mac will auto.
Well done. Back home. We are about to break up. I'm just kidding.
Wait, why was I not informed about this until now?
We're about to break and clean separate parts of the apartment because we live in a 5-bedroom household.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, this place is a pigsty. So I'm gonna start in the bedroom. He's gonna do the living room because there is too much going on, okay? I gotta put laundry away. I'm gonna watch some booktube. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it.
Do it. Okay, good. Fuck this position like you. My neck, my back, my anxiety attack.
is midnight, past midnight. Just showered, hence the hoodie and this less than mediocre appearance. I just did some Sponto Patreon sprints with Noelle from Noelle 7 Pages. Super fun. Got a lot of reading done. Finally finished Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. And it was so fitting because it's Noelle's book club pick for this month. And I gave it 5 stars. And honestly, if I were to give half stars, it's probably a 4.5. Just because there were like very minor elements, like the texting was kind of unnecessary. Like it added no substance to the story, but like the story itself had substance, especially for a YA contemporary romance. Like I was expecting at least some cringe, especially for a YA debut, but had no cringe that I can recall. Really like the characters. Talia Hibbert is really good at fleshing out her characters. Like the conversations, okay, I'm quoting Sid from Sid Bookworm right now, but the conversations they have as friends, as a couple, as enemies, all of their phases in this book together, all their conversations that they have are very mature and lean more toward like adult romance conversations. Not saying like there's like smut and stuff, but you know, it's very just mature for a YA. That's all I'm saying. Talia Hibbert has OCD herself. The main male character has OCD as well, and she said in the author's note or the intro, I don't remember, but she basically says she made him handle OCD better than she ever has. So that was a good little tidbit to know. We have a plus size main female character, and they were friends, and then they had a falling out because he got popular, and then they just like went separate ways, and then they became enemies, I guess, and then they went on this like scholarship program expedition thing where they had to like work together. That's another thing I really liked about this book, is that like that wasn't the main plot. Like it was more like a side thing. I thought it was gonna be a bigger part of the story as a whole. Part of me like zoned out a little in those parts where they actually like went through the program and were working outdoors together and meeting all these people in the program and shit. Like that, I didn't really, I'm not gonna say I didn't care about it, but it wasn't like, I was more interested in their alone moments because they had those mature conversations. They had those like, discussions about what they wanted to do in the future, how they thought about each other, because we had perspectives from both of them, which was nice too. It wasn't just one-sided. It was actually really funny. Had many laugh out loud moments in this. It was super cute. There was no smut at all. It was just so wholesome, and there were so many just cute. It was just adorable. I loved it. I can't even, it's past midnight like I said, so my brain is just not fully here at the moment, but it went by quickly. I wasn't really bored at any moment. There were deeper aspects of the plot where it involved like family, it involved a teenager's academic journey and their choices that they make for the future and things like that. Standing up for what you actually want to do, because he wants to be a writer and she wants to do something else, but they both have these pressures from their families to go into law, and it's like you just don't, you can't just, law is not one of those things where you can just, you know, go through the motions. Like it's a whole like all or nothing, right? So yeah, that was, I guess, a fun little throwback to read about, because my mom always wanted me to go into the medical field, and that's another field that you just can't go through the motions. Like you have to be fucking passionate about it, right? So relatable in that sense. Honestly, I'm tired. I think that's all I wanted to say about it, but definitely liked it better than Chloe Brown, like by a landslide. Still doesn't top Dani Brown though. Definitely tops Eve Brown. I'm actually gonna sell Eve Brown on Pango probably soon, just cause like yesterday I was looking at it and I was like, I'm never gonna reread this, but Dani Brown, definitely gonna reread, definitely gonna annotate, because I read it from the library originally. This I wouldn't reread necessarily, and I wouldn't purchase it for my own shelves. The cover is too cute for me. Like I don't need it on my shelves. I read it once, it's fine, but it's 5 stars, so there's that. And then I really wanted to go into like a depressing lit fic. Okay, so I finally jumped into Sorrow and Bliss, which I've had for the past year. Amber from Cozy Nature Reads sent this to me oh so kindly because she had an extra copy and it was one of her favorite books of the year. Was it last year or the year before? It might have been 2021, TBH. Ew, I just said TBH. I'm gonna throw up. I only got 16 pages into this. I don't know why I was in the mood for just like depressing but good writing. But then when I started it, it was already like 11 p.m. and I was like, I need something more stimulating. So then I went back to All Hallows and I read literally like 10 pages of this. I don't remember much about the pages I started 2 weeks ago. So yeah, we're just gonna push through. I'm not gonna reread any parts of it. I mean, it's a library book, so we're just gonna see where it takes me. But I'm excited that I finally finished another library book so I can slowly make a dent in my library pile because it's ever growing. That's all. I'm gonna probably read, what's it called? A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows until I fall asleep, because that's what I've been doing for the past like week on my Kindle because it doesn't require light. All right, good night. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. It's gonna be a busy, tiring day tomorrow. It's the Book Troop live show, and then Joey and I are going to a concert on a fucking Sunday night, so rip, but it'll be fun. I'll see you guys then. I don't know how long this vlog's been going. God, I'm gonna regret this. Hello. Why was that so awkward? It is currently like 3 p.m. Done with the Book Troop live show. Repping, of course. It was so much fun. I love talking about Nana. It could potentially be on my top 10 of 2023. But like, I've been reading like a fucking speed demon, so like, I'm sure something would top it. But I don't know if anything would top the shock that I felt reading that book. Talking about it on that live show just made it more, like, I was so excited to talk about it. And like, it doesn't happen too often. My take on that. Joey spilled some milk down the stairwell.
Not some milk. I was 2 steps away from being inside the apartment, and the gallon of milk slipped from my hand and just busted open. Okay, to be fair, it's because he was carrying a fucking 40 pack of water and like a 20 pack of fucking Coke at the same time as this gallon of milk. Listen, I was putting the groceries away. Okay, I was doing something, and then I helped clean it all up, but I was laughing my ass off as I was doing it. Oh, God.
Of course, the first thing I said was, don't cry over the spilled milk, you know? It was down to the first, we live on the 3rd floor. It was down to the first.
Yeah, it spilled all the way down to the first.
You're so lucky I didn't grab my vlog camera before I helped you.
If you did, the vlog camera would have gone out the window. Not even fucking joking. I was so fucking aggravated at that moment.
Oh,
you realize how I did laugh at your joke?
Oh my god.
I was ready to lose my shit.
He kicked his shoes off and it knocked a candle off the table. It knocked our fucking poor paintings over.
I heard I put a hole in someone's chest.
Oh, it was so fucking funny. And that was after he missed his haircut.
No, I didn't miss my haircut this morning. I missed my haircut yesterday.
Yes.
I thought my haircut was this morning. I get there and the guy that cuts my hair is like, what are you doing here? What do you mean I got a haircut?
We drove 45 minutes just to find that out.
Yep.
But it's okay. We're counting his blessings today. That's the theme of today, is counting Joey's blessings.
I think I got like 1 left and that's it. I'm just gonna...
Is it me?
Yeah. I'm just, if anything else goes wrong, I'm gonna jump into the Chicago River.
No. We're going to fucking Chicago tonight. Today. Now. Soon. After I eat these Dino Nuggies, we're gonna see his favorite band. I bought him tickets for Christmas.
And for King, baby.
I just grabbed the camera so Joey can rant and get it off his chest. I'm also trying to get through this book, and it's just not grabbing me as much as I thought it would. But I know it's one of those. I have a feeling it's one of those where I would just, like, if I binged it, that's the only way to enjoy this book. But like, I don't have time to be binging books right now. Okay, I'm just in the mood to finish more books. That's it. I have my Kindle. I really want to finish A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows so I never have to look at it again. Am I gonna read the second one? Probably not. I know the third one comes out in March. I think I'm gonna do a library books reading vlog next month because I need to cut that down because that stack is getting out of control. I really like my makeup today. I gotta get ready. I gotta figure out what I'm wearing. Okay, goodbye. Hello, here's the fit. So Joey was like, wear that fit for a king shirt I gave you. Okay. He was like, crop it. And I said, okay. So I cropped it and I was like, boy, I'm gonna be cold. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna wear an undershirt. But I was like, but I want it to be cropped. So I put a cropped hoodie underneath because I am smart sometimes. Look at him. Forgot the reason I picked this up is to say that I'm not bringing my vlogger, so y'all are gonna miss out on the cliche fucking concert footage, whatever. Fun fact, when we met, I whipped out my vlog camera and he told me that night, he was like, so why'd you whip out a 2005 digital camera?
I didn't realize that she used it for vlogging.
Little did he know, he was gonna be YouTube famous a month later.
Yeah, I was like, I remember literally I saw her pull it out, and I tapped my buddy Chris, who was with me. I go, like, I kind of was like, what the fuck is this?
That's so mean.
I was like, what the hell is that?
That's so mean. But yeah, so I'm not gonna do that today because last time we went to this venue, I couldn't bring my Janny pack, my fanny pack, this thing. They're one of those venues, so I'm gonna leave y'all here. Have fun, don't burn the house down. Hey. Long time no talk. It is 4 p.m. I left work an hour early because I have an eye appointment. what is happening? I have an eye exam, so I'm heading over there right now. I'm stopped by a train, so I decided to update this vlog. Stopped by another train. This always happens around this time. Okay, so the concert last night was super fun. I'm sorry I didn't bring y'all with. I didn't even take any videos, but it was really good. I haven't been to a metal show in a while. I've been to just like my go-to music, like pop punk shows, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It sucked that Joey had to get up at 4:15 today. I slept in. I actually got up at 4:15 and could not sleep anymore, which sucked because it was raining so hard. The ambiance was immaculate, but like I also didn't really feel like reading much. I read a few pages, but and then I ended up finally falling back asleep at like 6, and then I had a dream. I visited my old library, so like old friends, you know, and then I jumped to hug one of them and I accidentally kicked a baby in the head. So like if that tells you anything about dreams meaning things about me not wanting kids, yeah, woke up, fell back right to sleep, didn't bother me at all, unfazed. I didn't even edit or anything. I slept the fuck in. I really could have been up. I had a decent amount of sleep, but I am who I am. Haven't gone to the gym in almost a week again. It's becoming a pattern. It's whatever at this point. But we'll see how March treats me. In terms of reading though, still listening to Just As I Am by Cecilia Tyson. I'm about halfway through. So hopefully gonna finish that tomorrow, because tomorrow is the 28th. Been decent about this vlog, but sorry. Not updating as frequently. Okay, now there's a fucking cop. Okay, and then I started Sorrow and Bliss the other day. I only read 35 pages total yesterday, which is so unlike me. There was just so much going on yesterday with the live show and then the concert, so I just like did not read much. I read All Hallows and A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows yesterday. I need to finish that fucking book. It's probably most likely gonna be a 2-star. I don't know why I haven't DNF'd it yet. It's just, I'm in too deep at this point. It's not getting better. I'm not gonna read the sequel. Like I said, All Hallows is not captivating me as much as I thought, but it's a spooky good time, so we're gonna try to push through. Hopefully that one gets better. Sorrow and Bliss, I read a ton during my break. I'm past page 50 now. Not liking it as much as other books in the genre that I've read. I've definitely read better, but I'm excited to read more quotes throughout this book. What is going on here? I think I'm gonna grow to like this. Sorry about the stupid ass update. It's just gonna take a little more time than other books of this genre is all I'm saying. But I have high hopes. Oh, I tried listening to the Red Scrolls of Magic on audio. I finally got it on audio because I guess I wasn't typing in the word the into Libby and it wasn't searching correctly. But I hate the narrator, and I think the only way I can get through it is if I hybrid read it, because I can't just listen to it audibly. I'm on chapter 4 apparently, and I have no idea what happened. Okay, I'm gonna go because there are too many sirens. Okay, I'm at Portillo's right now because I skipped lunch because I figured I'd be around a bunch of food places that I don't normally eat because of this eye exam. And then after my eye exam, I forgot to say earlier that I am hanging out with Laura finally. We're going to my home library and read and catch up because it's been a while. All right, I'm gonna go. Hello again. That was such dumb B-roll, wasn't it? But I am at the library parking garage, whatever. Laura is running late, which is fine because I got to browse the shelves, which I don't want to do because I have so many books checked out from the library. But I finally renewed my home library card, so now at least I have another Libby library option again. And I got 4 books, and then I realized I forgot my phone in my car, so now I'm back at my car and just gonna wait for Laura here. She said she'll be here in like 20 minutes. I got Other Terrors, which I know Kayla from Books and Lala read, and it just sounds so good. I love this cover, it's so creepy. So it says, be they of a different culture, different background, different sexual orientation or gender identity, a different belief system or a different skin color, some people simply aren't part of the community's majority and are perceived as scary. And from then on, I just know this is gonna have a ton of social commentary relating to like others. Oh, Other Terrors. Like The Other. Oh my god. Wow, okay. It says original tales of horror from Tanana Reeve Dew, Jennifer McMahon, which I love, S.A. Cosby, who I love, Stephen Graham Jones, Alma Katsu. I've read from a lot of these authors and have been interested in a lot of these authors, so I got that. I got A Minor Chorus by Billy Ray Belcourt, and it's a tiny little thing. So I figured if I do my library books reading vlog at some point next month to cut this list down, this won't be too big of a problem. But one of my patrons was reading this, City Girl Writer. She said it was pretty good, so excited for that. And then I also got We Are All Good at Smiling by Amber McBride. It's a book written in verse, and I've been seeing this cover everywhere, so I was like, this will be quick too. I found this, and I haven't heard of it ever, but it's Bloody Fool for Love by William Ritter. I saw Bloody, and I saw the fucking umbrella with the blood, and I was like, this is a vampire book, isn't it? And sure enough, it is. And it says it's like a prequel to Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I gotta watch. I gotta fucking watch Buffy, y'all. Someone motivate me too. It's short, it's YA, it's new, never heard of it, never heard anyone talk about it, and I love this cover. It has bats, it's set in London. I'm so ready. That's my library haul. And I'm just gonna read Sorrow and Bliss while I wait for Laura in my car. Here we are again before work, and I have to make the quickest of updates because I'm already running late. But first of all, I don't know what possessed me to get a vanilla sweet cream cold brew with 1 pump of caramel syrup. I haven't heard about that anywhere. I just kind of like conjured it up, and it's fucking good. Listen, I don't know where it came from. I recommend it. Maybe 2 pumps of caramel would be good too. I'll try that another time. Reading update. I finished A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows last night at like 11, and I fell asleep on the couch. I also got to page 114 of Sorrow and Bliss, which I'm loving. Maybe not 5-star loving, but loving. Anyway, A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows, gave it 1 star, hated it. I should have DNF'd it. If I read Princess or the word nub for any longer, I would have lost my shit. It was such bad writing. It did nothing for me. The smut did nothing for me. A couple of times I was like, oh my god. But then I was like, this isn't even worth it as a whole. For 250 pages, I'm following fucking Princess Nub and Prince wannabe main king or whatever the fuck, and I can't. Oh no, my battery's dying, so I guess I'll see y'all after work. I suck at life. Alrighty-roo, buckaroos. I got unboxings. We gotta be quick, cause my camera's dying. Oh, it's shorter than I thought. It's Joey when he first saw me. I got the Book of the Most Precious Substance, which is gonna be for a video that may or may not start and finish in March. We don't know yet, to be determined. And then I got Our Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armfield. And I wasn't interested in this at first until Sid read it. And then I read a couple lines and I was like, it's giving We Spread vibes. I need it. So I got it. And I think I'm gonna cry. And then I have a bunch of Pango orders. I got Briefly a Delicious Life. Just like another sad girl book, you know? Hi, I'm vlogging. Don't bother me. Oh no, my camera's dying. Hold on. Okay, we gotta go. I don't know what this is about. I just know it's literary fiction. We're gonna move on. Haul coming soon. Oh, and this is my signed edition of Not the Witch You Wed. Not that I care that it's signed, but like it was the same price as the unsigned one, so why not? So it says, let your magic guide you. Cute! That's just like a witchy rom-com. Why can't I freaking... A witchy rom-com that also has a werewolf. Then I got I'm Glad My Mom Died for like $5 or something, or $8. And then I got this floopy thing that I should have just read on KU, honestly, but I couldn't resist. I know one of my patrons, Lisa, sobbed her eyes out. I always eye it because it's such a floopy paperback. And the second one just came out, and the third cover reveal just came out, and I don't know why it needs to be this freaking long for a romance, but we shall see. All I know is that the main character loves coffee. That's the haul. I'll probably end this as soon as I get home. I'll give y'all a last reading update, and then I gotta start my full moon book club vlog. So say bye, Joey.
Bye.
He meant bye like forever, like he's about
forever
to
I'm dying.
Hello, we're back home. Sorry I didn't vlog with Mama Agaton. My camera's dying soon, so I gotta make this quick. We're ending the vlog. Did I say that already? Yeah. I wanted to try to squeeze in one more book for this vlog, but probably won't. Even though I have like 40 minutes left of Cicely Tyson's memoir. It's fine, I tried. I think I had 7 or 8 books in this vlog, depending on when I finished All Her Little Secrets. I forgot when, but I gave that 4 stars, listened to it on audio. Finished A Quiet Life, gave it 5 stars. Queer Ducks, which was nonfiction, gave it 4 stars. Under One Roof, listened to it on audio, gave it 4 stars. 8 Burned All the Bright, also on audio, 5 stars. Nana for the book troop, gave it 5 stars. Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute, also 5 stars. And A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows was 1 star. So, mixed bag. Fun times. Camera's gonna die. Thank you so much for watching. Hope y'all had a great day. Oh, if you made it to the end of this video, put a duck emoji in the comments down below for queer ducks. Thank you for watching. Hope y'all had a great day. Stay safe, stay positive, and stay spooky always. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!